be agreed to, and I call the honourable member for Monash.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I thank the member for Mayo for bringing this motion before the House. For all of us who have been serving in this place for a long time, there's not one of us who haven't run across somebody who has had a difficulty with a retirement village or the stages going through their lives. And as the member for Boothby has just said, there's some 5 million people moving into this category of the Australian community, and they've served this nation very, very well. They also provided for themselves well. And in doing so, they go to another stage of life, another opportunity. I see it as always another opportunity, whether it be going into a retirement village or associated body like retirement villages, lifestyle villages. Some people are going into lifestyle villages over 50 years of age because they choose to do it, especially if they're single women. That gives them a community around them. It gives them activities to do. It gives them interaction with other people without having to go outside of their village, and the protection and care that is surrounded in that process. There's also, as has been stated today, that the financial arrangements entered into for people going either into lifestyle villages, selling their own home, or moving from rental into a lifestyle village for the financial benefit of that, and then perhaps moving into retirement, others moving into retirement villages. I mean, we've all got them in our community. They're large. They are large. There's a lot of people that have chosen that lifestyle now. However, I had one experience the other day whereby a gentleman and his wife was considerably unwell, and he moved into a lifestyle village, but that lifestyle village was too loud for his wife. Now, it wouldn't be normal for us, but her particular needs were quietness, and that lifestyle village couldn't provide it. So he couldn't stay there. He had to go into an aged care facility. The problem with going from one situation into another is the loss of funds that you'd entered into. So it was a product in one way. In one way, it may not meet the state definition or the federal definition of a financial product, but it actually is a financial product. You're entering into an agreement, and if you don't stay for very long, for whatever that reason, may be it morbidity or whatever the situation was, you're still responsible to pay what you agreed to pay when you left the village. Whether it be 3 weeks, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, doesn't matter. So if you're only there for a brief time, then you need to go to another one. You're going to have to pay. There are consequences for that, and they are financial consequences. We were all trained in our secondary years, in accounting anyway, caveat emptor, let the buyer beware. But sometimes these agreements that they enter into, why do they go to a particular retirement village? Because a friend's recommended it and it's wonderful and we're having a beautiful time here and we love what we're doing, etc., etc., etc. So the input into what the financial arrangements might not be as rigorous as you would expect. I don't think many of them ring their solicitor, if they have a solicitor, and say, would you look at this agreement I'm entering into and give me some recommendations that I should highlight here so I fully understand it. And even the other day when someone was going into an aged care facility, not for himself but for his wife, another situation, he was wanting information from the provider that the provider clearly wasn't prepared to give or wasn't able to give or didn't want to give. I don't know. But he was a highly articulate, highly intelligent older person. And he was asking questions that he needed to know before he signed up. And he was getting accounts that he thought he shouldn't have been getting. And what was I to do about it? Well, as a local member, you're not necessarily on top of every financial contract that somebody's entered into, and you expect that's for the experts, for the solicitors and the accountants, not Russell Broadbent MP for Monash. But we're quite prepared to go back to MyGov. Well, MyGov is interesting. I don't know how to explain that. It's sometimes not the exact place to go. So thank you, Deputy Speaker, for the opportunity to speak on this motion.
I thank the honourable member for Monash. The question is that the motion be agreed to, and I call